What's up, Africa? This is the chat right here on HFtv, and my name is Precious John. Today with me, I have a very important guest. I don't even know where to start. He is super talented. He's multi-talented. He's a rapper, he's a singer, he's a producer, and he has been in the industry for a while now, making banging hits every now and then. Let me tell you one song of him that I like so much. Jagz. That's actually one of my favorite songs of him. But we'll have to come back. You already know who I'm talking about, so don't go anywhere. We're coming right back.
Bob Kitchen isn't locked, still listen if anybody knocks. Vision never stops, how he never listened to his pops. And now he wishing he was ready for the mission. He was too young to listen, guns gone missing.
Welcome right back on the chat. It's still your girl Precious John, and I have a very important guest with me. His name is JESSE Jagz.
Oh, okay. I actually hope people are clapping at home.
No. Them over there is clapping.
I was like, it's like the case of the Agama lizard, this kind. Oh yes, oh yes.
They're not clapping. Clapping yourself. Like, welcome, JESSE.
Thank you
for coming in today.
Thank you so much.
So how have you been?
I'm good.
Like, it's nice actually meeting you, because I have been wanting to meet this guy for a long time. We hardly see him. You don't see JESSE Jagz anywhere unless he's performing, and you know he's performing. That's the only way you meet. Why is it like that? Why do we have to buy ticket before we meet you, JESSE?
Because
I know you're a star, obviously. But why?
No, nothing. I just feel you should be out when you're working.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's why it's called home.
Yeah, but
So,
once in a while, we hardly don't go out to eat and you be like, oh, you saw JESSE here eating, or you saw him here, you saw JESSE here eating.
No,
like,
hardly. Especially eating. I don't like eating in public at all.
Are you serious?
Yes,
Why?
I'm not. I don't think I'm a very, classy eater.
Oh, so you scatter.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so I like to eat like privately by myself. You know what I mean?
This is how I am. Like,
Can I eat everything without feeling bad?
Are you serious? It's no longer news that you and Ice Prince are no longer with Chocolate City. But let's focus on you. So you're in partnership with them now. You guys still work together, right?
I mean, we've done business for such a long time. Even while we were fighting.
Okay.
Sometimes they still had my contact, so gigs will come to them. You know, there's the business side of it that, how do I explain it? A lot of calls are still going to come to them. You know that exactly. Yeah. So there's still that working business. Sometimes they might have things for me to do exactly, and yeah. So it's been a working relationship that really never exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's just not a direct relationship anymore.
Okay. So is it because you left Chocolate City now? It's like that your rebellious part, like that JESSE. You know, people used to refer you as Nigerian Kanye West. You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, they still do. It's not
yes, now. So is it because you're no more with Chocolate City? It's like you're coming down.
No, it's not that. I mean, it's also maturity. I mean, how many years older? Exactly. You can't be upset. Then I settled most of my beef now. So, so I still can't be in the songs. I can't be like exactly the message has to. I mean, you move on. You know what I mean? There's a lot of other things to talk about. I'm still very rebellious. I'm just what's the word? I pick my battles. You know, after fighting such a long war. You know what I mean? I pick my battles.
I listen to your music and they are really inspirational. Did you go to school? Did you study in
university? I like the way you said, did you go to school? And the answer is a resounding no. No, I didn't. Funny enough, I didn't finish university.
But Jesus, I can't believe that you didn't.
I was in university.
Yeah,
but I was a non-academic student, so I was never in class. You know what I mean?
So
always in the studio.
Finish.
So I didn't finish. 400 level low.
You just did like.
As the saying goes, no, you can't eat your cake and have it. I couldn't have been this serious with music.
Yeah.
And I'd done law. Yeah, I don't think I would have made a very bright lawyer. I would have been too. No, I would have been arrested by now.
How controversial you are. That's what lawyers do, because they come up there and they speak only and they don't
I put my arguments into my music.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you're still putting use of that lawyer in you. Music.
Exactly.
So now you have your own record label.
Yep.
Called Jags Nation. That's really a good name. Like, Jags Nation. Damn.
And I thought about it before all this. Everybody now has nation. After everybody's forming that they have fans.
And your own has been there for very long.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So yeah,
No,
Jags Nation is it sounds how it's supposed to sound.
Yeah.
Nice. You know what I mean. It's just not. There's so many nations now. It's upsetting.
But you know what the
sometimes.
first, like nobody's even competing. Nobody has to compete. They know who brought about that name. So people
Let me not be
saying,
upset with before people think I have beef. But there are many nations, man. Sorry, let me just say that.
Oh my God.
People should think there are other
Yes,
things.
who are you talking
There are
to?
republics.
Tell me who you're talking to.
No, I'm not talking to. I'm talking to. As long as you didn't have fans that started Jags Nation before me, and I have the proof, then be smart about it. Pick up a book. You know what I mean? There are many other synonyms for what the nation can be. Feel free to pick from.
I really don't know who you're referring to right
I mean, I'm not referring to anybody. I'm saying they're like.
But in general, what do
If you check.
mean?
No, in general, I don't mean anything.
Oh
I'm
my.
just saying Jags Nation. Yeah,
Is-
but I see a lot of
it
nations
was the
sometimes.
first.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay. People have been saying that MIB, the president, like he can't run Chocolate City. Like, what do you think?
People have been saying that.
Yeah,
I
you know
obviously,
people
first
talk,
of
like,
all, I'm not online. So you're giving me, what do you call it?
Who posts your
Online.
online? Who handles it?
In posting, do you see how many times a year I post?
But at least you post.
I do. I'm online here and there. And I don't live there. It's not here exactly. So I go there. So people say that.
Yeah.
Well, what's the name? Where are the names
I
of?
can't tell you.
Can I
I saw it on
list
internet.
this?
I saw it on
I don't know.
internet.
I don't know anything like that. I know that what's the word? Combining being an artist and being a CEO has never been easy. You know what I mean? I mean, cut him some slack. You know what I mean? It's not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I think. It's not easy. Nobody said he was going to come and transform the industry here for you. I think for what Chocolate City is, being able to grow from having one artist to what it is now, you have to give. You look outside. Yeah, the semantics and everything. It's never been easy. So, yeah, people are always going to talk. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, I know.
I mean, yeah.
I just know that it's not going to be easy being an artist and also
Yeah, I
having
mean,
your own.
I mean, it's hard now.
managing
Have you ever had an artist like JESSE JAGZ? Of course, it's not going to be easy now. And Ice Prince, and it's not. I mean, it's not an easy job. You know what I mean? So of course, you're going to get criticism, definitely. So
you guys, because you're humans.
definitely. Right now, we're having.
Oh my God.
Right now, there might be a long list of things that I have against M or Ice, and we're always going to. We're human now, Jesus.
Oh my God. But your brothers, I was thinking, like.
That's brother. You know how much beef brothers have between us. There's family beef
Like that. I think
that we
there's
have.
more
There's beef we have from 10 years ago. That we're able to settle that brother ongoing.
But I think
wars.
when your
Exactly.
brothers, like, you get to forgive.
I mean, definitely. I mean, my brother wrote me a whole song. I believe in you, man. Come on.
My brother.
How many of your family members have written it?
You don't want to know. You don't want
Yeah,
to
I
know.
mean, so I mean, we're brothers, but we also have our yeah, you know what I
You
mean?
settle
All the time, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I just think, you know, some people say before they go out on stage to perform, like at the backstage, they always have the stage, right? Like, are they gonna accept me? Like, does that happen to you?
Definitely. I think happens. Yeah, it's like that's the moment now. Whether or not they're screaming your name or
Yeah.
for me, every time I have to perform, I get. If I don't feel nervous and I know something is going to be,
Are you serious?
there's something I'm going to fall on stage or. Yeah, your confidence just becomes too much. Exactly. A bit of anxiety is good sometimes, yeah. Especially before I perform. That adrenaline. What I mean. Yeah.
Before you left, when you left Chocolate City before and came back again, that was the same time Brimo was also leaving.
You know, I left first.
Yeah, but it was.
I left. Let me also say this. I left before anybody decided to leave their labels again.
But it was almost the same
Check
time.
the dates. Almost. Yeah, it was maybe a few months apart.
Yeah, it was almost the same time. So it's not looking like a coincidence. I opened my.
Or maybe it wasn't.
But it looks like, looking at it, it's like, Brimo, I left.
Oh, I mean,
I opened my own record label, Ice Prince, you know, like.
But I mean, the truth at the end of the day is that people grow, and
I know,
as a
people have to
label,
grow, like, you can't be
as a label, Chocolate City, you must separate who the artists, because they're talking about 4 great artists. The only way for the company to have survived was to, eventually we have to grow into be bigger entities to create more room. If not, it would, any business, it has to evolve. So, I mean, whether or not Brian will fought with them or whatever, if you know who Brimo is, I don't think the problem was that they fought or anything. It's that Brimo is very sure of what he wants to do as a person. Period. Yeah, I don't think there's any. Yeah, eventually, contracts are going to end. You know what I mean? Yeah. Eventually, it has to evolve somehow. So I don't think it's
that beef, that fight with Brimo.
Yeah, you see that beef.
Out.
No, I was out since. No.
So where you were?
Me too, I was in our ward. I was in the trenches with my law team, man. We did. But then it was funny. You would go for events and see me. I'll do Paul, MI. Like we would fight during the day and night. You know what I mean? Everything is here. So the business was separate from what the family was.
Right. What was the fight if it wasn't business?
There was no fight, no. That's what I'm saying. It was. So it's not a fight.
It was what?
It was just how to explain it. It's like your son telling you, I want to leave the house. Then you guys quarreled for 1 year or 2 years, and you realize, you know what, you go and do it. He's still family. He can walk into the house. He can walk into his father's house and sit on his bed and do it. Yeah, you know what I mean. He's still family.
But you left, and after a while, you came back. You know, people talk just like you said, and then people were saying he didn't make it. He wasn't making it.
No. And let me say this. Let me say this. People are going to Jesus.
I know, but then we are all humans. Like when people are humans, so they talk. You as a human, how did you feel like when you heard?
When I heard that, did I hear it? That's what I'm saying. I didn't hear. Let me tell you what I heard. I heard that I have 3 of probably the most fantastic albums ever created. That's what I heard from my own side. Yeah, so other people wake up, there's what the truth is.
So you never hear any.
Which is the records are there. There's no way you can say Jagz didn't know. I personally am not a flamboyant person, which is the difference. I'm not one of the artists that would buy a Bentley. Yeah, it's conflicting. Listen to my music. I'm a very down-to-earth person. Yeah, I was born an emperor. People think I'm joking. No, I lack nothing. I need nothing. I came here to be serious and to do what I need to do here. All these other things are here today, gone tomorrow. Exactly. So for me, do what it is. If you like, wear 18 chains. When the chain is there, when the chain is not there, can you still rap? Yeah. Is your music still sound? I think that's what's important. My point is that people put lifestyle before the music, and I think that's, once you do that, you're finished.
It has to be your music.
Yeah, your clock has just, your musical clock has started going, so.
Okay, so you've had Jags Nation. It's almost 4 years now.
Yes.
More than.
Yes. No, 4 years.
More than 4 years. So no artist on the. Why? When do you plan to sign in? And
I'm about to answer. See, people are going to think that I'm just. This guy just doesn't care. Which is, I am the first artist. I'm a signed artist.
This question
on my label.
Normal, you wouldn't answer question. You'd be like, I don't even care. Like this is.
No, but I answer. I like questions that are nice. The sort of questions that I would have been bored with is like, if you had first asked me, you know what, let's meet you. Like these are fantastic interviews. So I would talk exactly. This is an intelligent conversation exactly. So exactly. So this is you're asking me interesting stuff. So of course I have answers. If you know how hard I work, then that answers these questions. Like asking Muhammad Ali why he's not training. There's certain training. A lot of artists are lazy, man. I can't do anything for you. I can't blow you up. I can't do anything. You have to do it for yourself. That's my mantra. So I can't help you out if I'm still trying to figure out. Yeah, I'm not one of those people that you sign contract with me and then tell me in the morning, no, I'm not myself. You know what I mean? I know how much trouble I am, so I'm very careful about it. Yeah, it's something you have to be very careful.
Well, I think there are lots of talented people out there.
It's not about talent. Everybody has talent. It's about hard work and discipline.
Yeah, but I think there are people out there that wants to work as well, but they just need someone.
Then do you know what? Start doing it for yourself. Nobody does that for you. That's it. That becomes a lifestyle.
So you want an ready-made artist.
Thank you. Chocolate City didn't do anything for Jagz Abaga. Okay. Jagz Abaga was a hard opportunity met hard work. I even get offended when people say, "Oh, Jagz is talented." Like I just wake up in the morning and I have God just bless. Nah, it's hard. If you want to be inspired, you need to keep yourself inspired. Yeah. If you want to be able to write, you need to read. If you want to, exactly. So it's a lot of hard work. So I say hard work above talent. Anybody can be talented.
You said some time ago that it was actually an interview that your ideal woman is a deaf and dumb woman.
Yes, I did say that. I was about to say no, I didn't say, but yes.
You said
verbatim.
I
Yes.
can tell you something you didn't say. I have to be sure so that you don't hold me.
I did. You guys, I stand to be corrected. I did.
Yeah,
I did say that. And let me explain myself now.
No, the question has not landed.
Okay.
Wait. So, and you said that because you need like, you don't want noise because kind of music you make, you need to.
Oh.
Yeah. So does that mean you don't value a lady's opinion? Because if you marry a deaf and dumb woman, she's not telling you anything.
You're asking me.
You're doing it all by yourself.
Do you want? Let me give you my simple answer. No, I'm not saying I don't value.
Yeah, because
I'm not saying I don't value woman's opinion.
Oh, if I'm a lady that talks out there, like.
You see, you're asking me about my
now.
personal opinions right now. I'm an African. I'm a traditional African man.
Yeah.
I don't believe in the Western values, some of the Western values that are being adopted by women these days. I think it makes them less of women, trying to be more like men.
You said that before.
Yeah, so what I mean is that it's not like I don't value a woman's opinion, but how do I explain it to you? Really, unless a woman can't advise me about anything. You can't advise me about my music. You can't help me when I have writer's block. You can't write for me. You can't produce for me. You can't go for my meetings. You can't.
Music,
so, like in the morning when you ask me, oh, do you know what was wrong? My point is that the less a woman talks, the less she listens.
So people
the easier me. For other people is no. Do you talk a lot? I have ADD. Once I sit in meetings like this, I have a 10-minute rule. In 10 minutes,
you are off.
My mind has started walking outside the door right now. Yeah, exactly. Unless I'm really interested in it. Yeah, so it's not that I don't value it. It's just a lot of people just talk. Exactly. I think talking is talking is the last thing you should do. Exactly. You need to think sometimes. More can be said without talking. I think, yeah, with expressions and
I really
that's
think,
me.
like,
So
the kind of world that we are in now, like women are no more like talk because
please talk to them. Look at the
Nobody-
camera and talk to them.
have to be-
Let it not come from me.
it has to come from you. Then tell them.
No, because they'll lash me.
Of course, even me if I said they'll still lash,
They'll lash me.
So, but it's better they come because nobody even sees you. They see me.
So I think, that's all I think. I think women need to get back to. There's a way to keep a man. You can't have too many in the room. Yeah, because I'm just so. If you can code between what I'm saying.
Just need a quiet woman that doesn't stress.
A confident and calm as the Bible says, as calm as the ocean. Exactly. See how you're laughing? You're like,
No, like
this guy.
because I don't.
You're
even
asking
accept
for.
it. It's something you can't find unless it's
Because me
unless-
myself, I'm too. What's the word? I'm already too
Like,
extreme. Yeah, exactly. Too much energy. Too much. Yeah, I can't
so
have.
you need a calmer person. I can understand.
Exactly.
That.
It's calm, man.
So, you promised us 2 albums.
Now
And
3.
One has not dropped. Just where?
3.
What? 3?
3 albums.
So are they all coming out at the same time?
This is more. What's today? Is the September? What?
Yes!
How many more months do we have?
It's almost end of the year. You're saying 3. So are they dropping at
I'm
the same
building. You see, what people are asking me, if you hear my albums, this is how I say it. When I dropped Jags Nation come, in that span of time till today, there's no album that touches the hem of the garment of my album. I don't care about the awards and as an album.
Yeah, but that's
Royal
it
Niger
again.
Company.
That's it again.
Far, there's no rapper. Let me say that.
Awards hardly come to your songs. Why?
Because I don't listen. For you to have an award, do you know how much you need to do? You need to visit the station. You need to get into. Jags doesn't have time for that. Jags doesn't bow down to. I don't accrue to the. I don't beg people, man. If you think my album is great, mail the award to me. Exactly. Don't call me and tell me in our own opinion.
Everybody that won award went to New Beg, do all those.
In the years that I've put out anything, I don't think. Yeah, I think I should have gotten album of the year. I have the musical proof. Exactly. If I was in the meeting, if they called 5 of us to defend it, I would win album of the year. I would win artist of the year. I would win. So it's another person's opinion. Exactly. I can't be bothered about that. There's just semantics now. That one is like we're joking. We're no longer looking at the stats, the race. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
Totally understand.
it's not like I don't care. I appreciate the awards when I do win them. but don't give me lyricist of the year and not give me rap artist of the year. So what was the rap artist of the year doing if it wasn't lyricist of the year?
For every award is an award.
Exactly, you know what I mean?
If they
so
able to recognize you as the best lyrics song.
So if I'm the best lyricist, if Vector is the best lyricist, how can I be the best rapper? How can I have a better hip hop album than the best lyricist? Yeah. What then are we doing sitting there pretending about? That's what I mean, exactly. So that's what I mean again.
Sometimes, you know, they say all these award things is kind of somehow biased. You think so?
So, of course not. Like I said, it's other people's opinion. So, of course it is biased. That's what I mean. If the awards was, you know what, 5 of you come and perform off your soundtrack, come and rap live for us. Let's hear your... That's a different story, I think. But at that point, it's left to anything. That's what I mean. And me, I sit in my house. That's what I mean. I didn't make music because I wanted an award. I make music first because it feels good to me first. So.
Okay, so what should we be expecting from Jags Nation in the future?
I mean,
because we're expecting your album.
So back to the album thing. We now left that.
Huh?
So
the drop them coming together.
See, you must understand also. This thing is mine. It is mindsets. When I left Chocolate City, I have to deconstruct. Yeah, I just don't make exactly. And I'm making an aeroplane, a jet, and a spacecraft. If one knot is missing, you can't tell the manufacturer, do you know what, you promised us the TV is going to be out in February.
Yeah.
Get away. But the project, I'm not going to put out something just because people are saying, oh, I'm not afraid. It's great. Any time of the year, I choose to put it out.
But this is for your fans, Jesse.
So it is going to go out. We're 2 weeks away. We're 2 weeks away from you getting the album. But please make sure you buy it. And let me state this, please, in front of everybody.
Why would you buy a song?
No, let me say it. Yeah. Because all this mentality of fast. If you don't have 1 hour, 30 minutes of your life, don't waste your time. My album is not the album that if I catch you skipping it, your car will explode. That's what I mean. It comes with a warning, a label. Yeah. It is music. It's not singles that have been collected and just put. Yeah, it is an album. It's a story. It's healing. It's a movie. Exactly. So take your time. Appreciate it. Buy it. Appreciate it. Listen to it. Exactly.
Because I always appreciate your songs. So we actually heard you're making a song with Vector. What are we expecting?
In fact, several of many to come.
2 of you together.
Yeah. In fact, as I am right now, he's in the gym. I can't say that. He's trying to cheat. You know what I mean? He's working out on paper and you know what I mean? Like, exactly. So I mean, we're working on a joint project, the JV album. Jags versus Vector, JV. Exactly.
That's huge.
Wow, yeah. So this is also a warning. Don't call. All some people are saying they're rappers and they're.
Is it warning?
Don't. Yeah.
You heard it here first. He's dropping soon.
Exactly.
Soon. Okay. Thank you so much, Jesse Jagz, for coming in today. It was such a fun interview.
Thank you.
So guys, you've heard it. His album is dropping.
The two albums are dropping. Two albums are dropping before the end of the
2 weeks time. So go copy, and he said buy it and don't skip none of them. It's still your girl Precious John right here on the chat. Bye bye.
And she my one in a million woe. Jagger steady killing them wolves. Such a feeling from the ceiling to the floor. Every evening the girl freaking I whoa. The girl make love like me leaving for war. She got it up and give it some more. I whoa. She freaking, she a go